So today is about getting people excited about the things that they as citizens can do to make their cities a better, more lovable place. So it's not just what cities do for citizens, it's what we as people who live in places, what we're capable of doing. And the stuff that we're capable of doing oftentimes has to be smaller, but it can be more fun, more flexible, a little bit different, and a little bit maybe out of the ordinary. And I think that's a really wonderful example of pairing that kind of stuff with the good top-down stuff that we're used to getting from our cities. You can have this very interesting mix of possibilities.
And I'm a huge fan of the regionalism that's shown here. We have people from a 7-county area together to listen to this wonderful presentation, but also to work together to try and figure out how we grow all of our communities. So you have that. There's great information about how we can engage with our community, how we bring to the forefront those people who can make change. So that's exciting as well, and you know, overall it's one of those positive events that we're so happy to be a part of.
It's a great time to be part of what's happening in Northwest Indiana, especially for me in Michigan City, but it's happening in other communities in Northwest Indiana as well. It's a great time to see the region really revitalizing itself and really focusing on creating a great place to live and, you know, and enjoy. We're close to Chicago, but we're also close to, you know, all this wonderful you know, recreational opportunity and these, you know, great communities that make up Northwest Indiana.
Anymore, the trend is that people choose a community to live in and then find a job accordingly. So all of our efforts are centered around creating jobs, creating capital investment, and we've quickly realized that making our placemaking or making our communities attractive places to live are the keys to bringing those people in and furthering our economic development efforts.
Well, we've been concentrating on, I tell all my department heads, make everything about customer service and quality of life. When you start putting in amenities that the public can interact with, things that bring families closer together when they want to have events, then you start seeing your city become healthier and healthier.
If your city is not a place where people enjoy living and spending their time, those jobs are not going to come to our city. So we're very focused on creating spaces within our community that previously may not have existed, or revitalizing some of the spaces we already have, so that people feel comfortable, they want to hang out in these, you know, these places.
It's becoming more of a trend, which is what we'd always hope, that we can not just work together once in a while, but this is a common practice that we look forward to whenever we get those opportunities to collaborate.
Well, it's great to see so many, you know, cities coming together and talking about not only themselves, but talking about how they work together as the region. You know, of course we have an individual identity, and that is very important. But you know, most citizens, you know, they don't necessarily stop just where the physical border ends. You know, they just think of this is where I live, and where I live is this city, it's the next, it's the region. How all of that works together, that's important, because you know, as we as citizens who live in a place, we want that entire thing to be cool and interesting and lovable.